I'm ducking smoke, and I ain't got a neck. All in their feelings. They must have got upset. I play ball till I got too hard and went and got attack. I've been around real killers. You are not a threat. Off. Money in the back. You should have stopped the bet. The game. Don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. Not even me. All right, you got a dream. You got to protect it. People can't do something themselves. They want to tell you you can't do it. You want something? Music, go get it. So that's the way it goes down, huh? I'm ready. I'm ready. A whole convoy of them rides. 500 thou on the block. I was running wild on the block, dumping them bows of the rocks. But I came up from that cook and came to crack. Now I'm AR Boy Shot Mine. New York's Rome. Max Bigger Valid Gym. Dead. The drama is bags on bags on bags. His algorithm is a little nit. He been lit. Yo, chill. Yeah. Hell yeah. They loopy right now. Music. What's up? She loves me. She loves me now. She loves me. She loves me now music version. I remember when hip-hop felt different. Back when Mobb Deep gave the streets that raw energy and unforgettable bars. That sound was gritty, sharp, and real. I remember music and ORE2 when he had Queens on fire and the city going crazy. Salute to Queens for that. Now look at Harlem. Can Harlem be great again, or is that just talk? Because it feels like a reunion could really be music brewing. And one of the biggest letdowns in hip-hop history to me has been Dipe It. Bird Gang had the streets locked down at one point. No debate. But after that verse with the locks, music. They looked scattered, and the internet never forgot it. So here's the real question. Could they all come back together? Music could really link back up with Jim Jones? Could Max B ever get back on the same page with Jim Jones? That would shake hip-hop up fast. But let's be honest, we still might never see that happen. If you're new here or been rocking already, welcome. Music. Smash that like button right now. Subscribe to the channel and run this video up if you're feeling music. Turn on that bell so you don't miss when I drop, because this one right here, we got to talk about it. Music. Now, me personally, I can't lie, it's a nostalgia for me. I remember when Dipset was outside heavy. Music. Moving like they owned the streets. Back when Harlem was lit and Bird Gang had everything on lock. That energy was different. Music. It felt like they could not lose at all. Everything was clicking. Everything was flowing. Harlem was really on the rise. Music, but let's be real, ego always creeps in. And when ego steps in, it can flip everything upside down fast. Because we all know Jim Jones and Max be going at it for years now. That tension never really disappeared. Even while Max B was locked up doing a long sentence that later got reduced, and now he finally back home recently. The history between them still heavy. So the question just won't go away. Will Max B and Jim Jones ever link back up again? Because recently Max B sat down in an interview with Memphis Bleek, and he spoke on the whole situation with Jim Jones. And if you know, you know, if you was really outside back then, you remember how crazy it got between them. A lot of disrespect was thrown around, and some of that stuff don't music just fade away like that. Now, people keep asking if there's a chance for a reunion. But hold on, let's rewind for a second, because you really got to understand how Jomo aka Jim Jones, music, feels about all this. That's where things get real. And honestly, the way he been talking, it gives a lot of people the feeling that this might never get fixed. Music, talking no Dipset unity, no Bird Gang reunion, nothing. Everybody's still on music, different sides. And pay attention to this part. Jim Jones cuts Mano off quick, like no. When Max B gets brought up, this is recent, too, not old clips. So, right now, Jim's still standing firm and sounding heated anytime Max B name comes up. So, as you can see, Jim Jones is standing firm on his side. He, not trying to hear no reunion talk at all. And rests in music. Piece to stack bundles, because a lot of people believe he could have held everything together before it all went left. Things really went off the rails between these two. No question. And let's not sugarcoat it. It got real disrespectful between Jim Jones and Max B. This wasn't just small tension. This was deep issues. Jim been asked about this multiple times, and every time it comes up, his answer stays the same. Pay attention. He basically shuts it down like, no, sir, that's not happening. He's standing on that energy with no hesitation. But here's where it gets interesting, because on the other side, Max be not shutting that door at all. Where are we at with that? Are you able to get past that? No. Now you want to get past now. We can get past that now. You want to get past it, or you want to dive more into it? In his recent talk with Memphis Bleek, you're right. Being alive and getting money and waking up, no better feeling. There's no better feeling ever in the world. Cause Wife and Lucci and Thug got past it. Do you think you could have an issue with it and get past music? As grown men being able to put their differences behind them? I don't know the severity. I mean, music, fact. Well, if that's a fact, then that's pretty severe. So, music, you got to be a pretty strong soul to be able to put that type of behind you from, music. As we all grew up in different parts of the hoods and like that. And that doesn't happen too often when shed or somebody loses somebody and things like that. So looking at that's definitely very commendable like that for two grown men to be able to do that. I would say that, you know what I mean? This could actually be real. See, one thing for sure, this situation going to make money if it ever lines up, right? It just got to make sense. And I got to give credit to Max B because he did serious time and came out moving smart. He not moving reckless. He not acting weird. He actually handling this like a grown man. But you can still tell he feels away and low-key wants to work things out with Jim Jones. And let's not forget the real history here. Jim Jones was the one who gave Max B that shot when others didn't fully see it yet. We got to be honest about that. Jim saw something and opened that door. So, respect to Jimmy. Music. Max B when he gets Max, okay? Max dick out of here. All right. Okay. Laughter. Has that conversation even come up though? No. People don't play with me with that conversation. Ain't nobody can tell me nothing about that. That's the first thing I say. You heard? Okay, that's how you feel. I end the deal for anybody. Ain't no Max talking in my conversation. Period. Okay, for recognizing that talent early, because without that moment, who knows how things would have played out for Max B. And look how things turned after that fallout. The situation pushed Max B into new connections, even linking up with French Montana back then. That whole shift change moves for real. Now imagine this. What if Jim Jones and Max B actually reconnect? That would shake New York heavy. That would shake hip-hop right now. Be real for a second. If they come back together, that's instant attention, instant impact. And you already know, Pin the Tail on the Donkey still hits. These guys really had hits. No question. The music was hitting. The vibe was different. And people actually wanted to hear that sound. Their vision stood out heavy. I know you and Jim had a major turbulent, past. Is it a possibility that could ever be put to rest with why, if it makes sense and it makes money, it always going to make money. If it makes money and it makes sense, then it makes big. But let's be real. Was there just too much disrespect thrown around for this to ever come back together? Because Jim Jones, he's standing solid on his side. He's stubborn. He locked in. And ego definitely plays a role here. The real question is, would he ever sit down with Max B and clear the air so they can go get that money together? Because that's what it really comes down to. There's a lot of groups in hip-hop people want to see reunite. I'm not the only one thinking that. I would love to see Harlem back on top again. Cameron, Jules, that whole movement had a moment. When they were united, it felt powerful. Seeing Dipset fully back would bring energy back to the culture and put money in everybody's pocket. But let's keep it honest. That might be a stretch. Too many feelings involved. Too much history. Too many emotions still music. Active. Me, I'm just laying it out and telling the story how it is. But one thing I'll say, if Jim Jones and Max B ever reconnect, that could flip hip-hop upside down real fast. Yeah, real talk. Put all the drama to the side, all the back and forth, all the tension. Anything else is universalized. I don't give A___. Because guess what? I'm doing well, and I'm giftedly crafted, and my __ is up to speed. So I really don't give a __ who on my level or not. I'm going to do what I do. But if it makes sense and it makes money, then it makes Max big. Avails on bags on bags on bags. Apple got his __ up. His algorithm's a little. Nah, his __ lit. He been lit. He been lit. Yo, chill, man. Chill. Clears throat back. Yo, chill. I'm outside. He lit on the algorithms, though. __ that smoke over there. I said, look, because if Jim Jones and Max be ever locked back in, this could shift hip-hop in a major way. Their chemistry was different. Max bringing that wave, Jim bringing that energy on the mic. Music worked perfectly together. But at the same time, who am I? I don't make the news. I just break it down for you. So now it's on you. Get in the comments and let me know how you feel about music. This whole situation, because right now New York needs that spark. Again, the music. Constant beef and tension getting old. People want real music again. And let's not act like nothing happened. There was disrespect on both sides. No question. Lines got crossed. Things were said. Situations went left. So now the real question is, are they going to leave that behind and go get the bag? Or is it too far gone? Because there's real money on the table, real impact waiting if they figure out. East Coast got something to prove right now. So what's next? Make sure you subscribe to DripZ. Hit that like button, drop a comment, share this video, and help the channel grow by clicking that hype this video button. Appreciate music, every single one of you, for tapping in. I know you and Jim had a major turbulent, past. Is it a possibility that could ever be put to rest with why? If it makes sense and it makes money, it always going to make money. If it makes money and it makes sense, music, then it makes big. Anything else is uncivilized. I don't give, because guess what? I'm doing well, and I'm giftedly crafted, and my is up to speed. So I really don't give a who on my level or not. I'm going to do what I do. But if it makes sense and it makes money, then it makes Max big. Bags on bags on bags on bags. Not getting up. His algorithm's a little his lit. He been lit.